Hello, I don't know if anyone's in yet. Probably not. I'm going live at a different time than normal because nobody's home right now. Well, there's a couple of people home, but not everybody's home. And I just wanted to go live earlier because I'm not going live this afternoon, if that makes sense. Today we're doing Spider-Man, and yes, I have one eye with stuff on and one eye without, and I'm about to put my eyebrow on. So for this, I just use Shape Tape. 12B beige. And let's get our eyebrow on. I use Mad Love brow stamps. I use stamp number 2, and I use light brown. Welcome in, William. And I forgot to do the brow stamp. Here we go. All right. Hey, Randy. Randy, aren't you at work? All right, so light brown is my brow stamp that I use. You guys don't usually see me use my brow stamp because I usually already have it done. And I usually do it before I put my Shape Tape on my eye, but for whatever reason, I didn't this time because then I have to clean it off. And it's harder to clean off when you have Shape Tape on there. So I'm only doing this eye because, oops, I'm doing a Spider-Man look, but I'm only doing like half my face, kind of like if anyone's watched No Way Home, how half of his mask comes off. Are you still in Gatlinburg, Randy? So normally when I do my brow stamp, I'm usually more precise with it, but since I'm only doing one brow, I don't really care. It doesn't have to be perfect because, you know, they don't have to be symmetrical. I will say though, I kind of wish it was darker. So I may take a little bit of brown pencil and darken it up a little bit. Probably this one. It's not a brow pencil. I normally use a brow pencil. This is actually brown eyeliner, but my brow pencil is actually at my makeup stand. So we're going to use eyeliner. It's a little bit darker. Okay. Now go back over my lid with the Shape Tape. That was what was left on the sponge. I like to do half faces a lot. And then this side's going to be like a blackish, reddish shade in just eyeshadows. So I'm going to use these probably 3 palettes. Ooh, dropping stuff. Right. This is color. I hope that didn't break. I knew it was going to fall too. They didn't break. This is ColourPop. All that ColourPop, I think it was like a Valentine's Day edition. It's all like reds and stuff. So I'm doing the base with this like almost white shade, which is what I always do. I always do like a base. And then I just gradually go darker. So once I finish this side, that's when I'll start on the Spider-Man side. This side's just going to be almost like regular makeup. So if you're watching this after the live stream and you just want to see the Spider-Man part, you probably forward through about 15-20 minutes. Maybe less than that, because without having the girls on here with me to chit chat, I'm going much quicker than I do when they're on here. I do like the girls on here chit chatting though. So don't think that it's like I don't like them on here. I definitely do. This morning, I did a stitch look. I wasn't live because I was recording it for a video collaboration with Lena, and I was listening to Ed Sheeran while I was doing it. So I hopped over to this. It's I think it's called Vessa, something like that, makeup. And that one is an Alice in Wonderland themed. I have 3 Alice in Wonderland themed ones. And the reason you see me holding down the tape is because my eyes like to water. And it ends up making the tape come out. Especially when it's your second look for the day. My eyes get irritated. Right, back to my shape tape, if I remember where I placed it. There it is. And we're going to do a cut crease, which is what I usually do when I do regular makeup. Only doing one eye. A cut crease is for hooded eyes, or if that's just your style, but I have hooded eyes, so it has become my style ever since I started doing it. I very rarely do not do a cut crease. Okay, so has anyone seen No Way Home? So I went to the theater to see it, but it's now on Amazon Prime. You have to pay for it though. And I saw the advertisement for it this morning. So I decided I wanted to do Spider-Man. I don't have a Spider-Man shirt. I have a red shirt, Tower of Terror shirt, so that's what I've got on. And I'm using a shimmery color from that ColourPop palette that I showed you earlier. It's the lightest shimmer in there. Now I'm gonna see. I need to wash these brushes. Get the purple off of this brush. I have a towel sitting in my lap. All right, get the purple off. And now I'm gonna go back in. Let's see if I can find a color I want to use. Back in this one, I think I'm going to use like this pink right here and dab it into that little bit of shimmery stuff there. And what I do here is I just line right above where I put that cut crease to kind of give it a smoother transition. And then I'll just blend it out. I don't usually talk this all through when I'm doing it with the girls on. And I think it's just because, you know, again, we are chatty. And then, oh, I don't want to drop that. And I come back over here and blend in. And I'm just kind of blend that out. Right there. And now I'm going back in with shimmer colors because I like shimmery eyelids. That's just me. I'm weird. I'm going to go into this one and get this shimmer right here because it's the darkest one I have over here. And then just blend it into the shadow that I have there. And then I literally just do that with all the different shades of shimmers because I like to be super blended. And I top it up with my lightest one. Right, so the next thing I do is I use usually a brush like this, and I take the lightest shade that I used, which was like almost the white shade, and I kind of just put a line up here to divide the brow from the shadow. And then I go back in with my brush that I blended with and blend back out. And then I take a shimmery look, like a shimmery, because I like it a little shimmery. I like shimmer. And just put a little bit right up there and down in this corner. And then I'm going to take my Fake Awake and line it underneath my eye right here, which it might be hard to do because I had black eyeliner on earlier. And I use white in the corner right here. And then I use eyeliner. This is Too Faced Better Than Sex eyeliner. I need to move this. I can't really see that well right there for eyeliner. So I'm going to move this over here so I can see it better. All right. So what I do next is I didn't bring my contour, so I'm going to use bronzer as my contour because I forgot to bring it in here. And I'm just doing this side. I don't really need my lips because those we covered. So if you don't have contour, just use like bronzer or a lighter color or whatever color of eyeshadow you want to use. You don't have to have contour specific makeup. Okay. And that just gives me the base. I'll go back over it after I do my foundation. Next, I'm going to my Shape Tape Creamy 12B Beige. And I put a line right here to clean up any kind of eyeshadow mess right here. I'm going to go ahead and go right here because I'm not sure how far over I'll go yet on my base. I do know that I'll at least do all of my mouth. So it may be like something like that. I don't know. All right, so my sponges are damp. And I just pat this in. Go over that one bump there. Face is broken out. I've been doing a lot of crazy makeup lately, making my face break out. And then I didn't bring it. Okay. Now I don't need as much foundation as I would normally need because we're only doing half my face. And I'm just going to put it directly on the sponge because I've got pink on my hand from earlier and I don't want it to get blended in there. So normally I would spray my face, but I didn't bring any setting spray with me. So we're going to make do and just pat it in. And I used Lancome, and it's 210 Buff Neutral. Like I said, I was going to go back with the bronzer as a contour. Ooh, crap. There. Okay, now I'm going to go in with a blush. Right there. I always do it kind of high because I like my face to look lifted. And then I just kind of pat it in with the sponge. Right. So the next piece is just take a little liner stick. This one is what I'm using. And I'm going back in with my eyeshadow. On the underneath side here. The darker I go, the less further I go over. And then I take this brush and I blend it. It gives it that dark look. Again, I don't go that dark normally. This is for the Spiderman look, just to be clear. Okay, So the last thing I do for my eyes in general is I like to brighten up this little corner right here. So I will use my pinky and put it in like a white shimmer and just tap it in the corner. And then I take that brush that I just had, that I blended in, wipe it off, make sure there's no of the darker color in there, and then I just kind of blend it. And it brightens up the corner. And I did that in a hurry, so it's not perfect, but I want to spend most of my time on the other side of my face. I didn't bring any highlighter. So what I'm going to do is use my highlighting brush and just kind of tap it into my eyeshadow and just highlight. There. The shimmery eyeshadow. Make do with what you got. Make do with what you got. Okay, now we're going to go over to this side. So for this side, I'm going to use a sponge from Graptovine and red face paint from Graptovine. But before I do that, I want to draw out the intent of what I'm wanting to do. So I'm using this, I think this is Graptovine. Yeah, this is Graptovine little brush. And then this is Anastasia Beverly Hills, like a black paint pod that I use for a lot of my crazy makeup. And I'm just going to kind of draw out how I want this. And I just kind of want to make it look piecey. And so the red's going to actually cover up some of that, and I'll just have to redraw that. I just want to make sure I don't go too far over of where I want it, if that makes sense. I'm going to have black boogers. Okay. So it's really like a dark red that I want. And I don't have a dark red, but I have, this is my Graptovine makeup. I have red and black. So I'll take that sponge, like I said, and I'm going to, let me go ahead and draw the eye area. So I kind of avoid that. I want it to be kind of at an angle here. So we don't want any red in that area either. All right. Now the rest can be red. This is the Graftovine sponge I was talking about. I have like a little thing of water here. And I dunked it in there, and I'm squeezing out as much of it as I can because I don't want it all crazy. And then I'm gonna like pat it just a little bit in the black and then smother it in the red. And if I need to go darker, I can always go darker. And I'll definitely need to go darker after looking at this. And if this, like, if I don't feel like this is dark enough, I've got a NYX red paint pot I can use. I just don't like using that one because it stains my skin. Graftovine does not stain my skin. So I'm likely going to go in with the NYX red. You can already tell this is definitely not going to be dark enough, but at least I got a basis with the Graftovine. Looks like I'm sunburned. All right. So I got the basis with that. I'm going to try it a little bit more. Just because. That's a little better. Oh, yeah, my face is going to be so red. All right. All right. Now, I'm going to go back in with the paint pod. I hope it doesn't turn it pink because sometimes when I mix the red with foundation, it starts to look pink, and we don't want that. And I do mix it with foundation instead of water because Graftovine is a different kind of makeup that you use with water, whereas the paint pods are best with foundation, just from experience and weird it out. That's literally just from experience. So let's do, running out of brushes to use because they're all dirty from my stitch look. Okay. NYX paint pod and some foundation. And I think I'm actually going to mix this with my hand because I've got so much of the face to cover instead of the end of the brush. And it's probably pretty much easier to mix. I knew it would. It's lightened it up. Maybe I can mix a little black in there to darken it up. Just a tiny bit of black. That's working. Just a tiny bit. Probably should have mixed more. And I used just my Lancome foundation and then the NYX paint pod. Mixed it. On the back of my hand is where I mixed it. I usually use the back of my hand. Probably bad idea since it's porous and soaks up all the stuff. And then I have like a stained hand. The red might be a little difficult, but that white's going to be difficult. I will say that this little bit I mixed on my hand went further than I expected. Mix a little more. I need to invest in some more paint pods. Nose is itching. Hey, Surfer Girl. What did he say? William the Cool Gamer. This is so cool and awesome. Hi, Cool Gamer. I didn't even see your comment earlier. Surfer Girl, what did he say? All I see is him saying that this was awesome. Did he say something that I missed? My eye's watering on the other side, which means I'm going to have to redo that. Oh, he always says that. This is really cool. Okay, gotcha. All right, so I grabbed some more of the red from my NYX paint pot, and I've got something in my face, and I can't get it out. Like a hair. Oh, look at it. I got it. What are you doing today? I took the day off today. So I've been playing with makeup. He's an awesome supporter. No, he just says that the same thing on everyone's videos. Well, that's really cool for him to be a good supporter like that. Luna. Oh, she's mad about something. I always get this stuff all over me when I'm doing this. I'm definitely not a clean artist. I make a mess. You should see me paint on canvas. I have to like put newspaper down everywhere. I'm definitely not one to paint a house. I make too much of a mess. So I have a question. Like, I go on people's streams but I don't really recognize all the people that are in the streams, but I feel like it's always the same people either way. Why, how is it so easy for others to remember who all is in whom's chat? I mean, I remember who's in mine, but like other people's chats, I never remember that mess. I just made a mess. Mm. Again, I'm just using NYX. Well, the base part of it was Graptobine Red, but it wasn't like dark enough for me. So I'm using NYX Red mixed in with my Lancome foundation. And that means my face is going to be stained because I was trying to avoid using the NYX paint pods because they stain my face. But I will say, like, using the paint pods giving it a little more dimension because it's different shades every time I mix it. So there's that. And my finger's going to be staying in the back of my hand. That's just how the cookie crumbles when I use this. Okay. Wipe it off the best I can. All right, so the next thing, ooh, I just got red on my pants. Next thing I think I want to do is go in with my eyeshadow. And give it a little dimension. I'm just going to use my Morphe palette here. And there's a red in here, and I'm just going to kind of go do a little shadow brushing. I probably could have just used the shadow all over my face instead of the paint pods, but it's not as pigmented when you do that. And then it doesn't translate well onto camera, like onto photos. With all this red, I may have red boogers. You've been experimenting with different eyeshadows when you've been wearing makeup for your videos lately. Been trying to remember all the makeup tips you've given. Oh, that's great. If you want to come, if you don't have anything to do and you want to come on here and talk to me while I do this, you can. Just let me know and I'll send you the link. Or you can do some makeup too. But if you're working, I get it. I get it. And there won't be a magical makeup tonight because I'm doing it right now. Oh, Luna. She's angry. All right. I think I'm going to find some other shades of red and just kind of go in there and do a little dimension. Sure, if you can send, yeah. Let me get stuff all over my thing, all over my phone. Sent. I'll probably end up doing like some sort of lip gloss on my lips. I feel like I'll need it. You know what sucks? When your face starts itching and you've got all this stuff on your face. Again, I'm using one of my ColourPop palettes. That I think this one's watermelon. Main squeeze with watermelons on it is what it's called. And I'm really just trying to give this dimension, but keep it blended in pretty decently. Because again, like, it's not a perfect Spider-Man look. It's like, you know, when he's half of his, oh no, those are changed. Half of his mask is undone from No Way Home. If you haven't seen that, go see it. It's good. What are you doing, Luna? All right. Now, do I want any shimmer in this? I got a little red shimmer. I can do that. You guys know I like my glitter. All right. That might be a little too shimmery. So next, we're going to do some like little spidey webs with the black end. And I think we'll just kind of
You caught me with hello.
Hello, how are you doing?
Good. I'm off on Thursday, so I just thought I said, well, uh-oh. You still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh my goodness, what the heck?
I can hear you and see you. You're not moving though.
Oh shoot. That's really weird. Okay. It went blank. It went black, I mean.
You're back now.
Okay. Please stay. It was like solid black. I'm like, oh no, where'd I go? Oh yeah, Christy, I'm so intimidated when it comes to makeup, and I didn't used to do it, and for one thing, time management, because I work all the time, and when I come home, I'm so exhausted. But I've been trying to get my videos like done 2 or 3 at a time on my days off and stuff. So I said, well, if I'm going to do it, let me just look presentable and look a little nice, and try. Woo!
Oh, he
But,
likes the bar.
the eyeshadow is pretty much the only thing that I've been really, but it's just, you just have to experiment. That's what I've learned.
Oh yeah, definitely. You just have
My
to.
yeah, my friend Jessica, she's a makeup artist. I used to work with her at the department store, and she keeps telling me we're gonna FaceTime, but she's a mother of 3, and how that goes. You've got kids, and but she just keeps giving me pointers and things that she buys, um, and showed she shared with me the person that she watches that does makeup tips. Like just got like 3,000 or 4,000 TikTokers and everything, and I mean, and a lot of the stuff she buys at Walmart and Ulta and different things. So I've just been stalking my Walmart every day, the different things that different mascaras and just different things and eyeshadows, and because I don't like to really be bold, and I usually don't do eyeliner, but I'd like to find a good mascara and primer and everything, because I know that helps a lot. And but the eyeshadow, I just always do. You've done so many different things with your eyeshadow. When you're just do you do your whole lid up underneath your eyebrow with a color, or do you just like do like a neutral color all the time, like all the way up under when you're just like everyday makeup? Because
Uh,
that's what I always have a problem with.
neutral colors for most of my everyday makeup.
Yeah, because I got a nice little primer from Walmart. I forgot what brand it was. And it just goes on sheer, but it lightens the eye, where the eyelid and everything. Because mine is kind of shadowy, a little bit dark, kind of dark. It's and I guess that's like a primer, eyelid primer, eye primer. Oh no, oh,
Sorry,
they're upset.
they're going.
How many dogs you got? 2 or 3?
To
2. I wonder if there's somebody at the door, or somebody coming in. But yeah, so I started with that, and then I do like darker on the out corner, like to the middle, and then I got like the liquid one. I do like in front of it, like in the inner corner. But the top of it, like above the crease. I don't know, like on top of it, under the eyebrow there. I'm always afraid to do like too bright of a color, too dark of a color. But your eye makeup always comes out so awesome.
I do. Um, I have hooded eyes, so
Yeah, right.
I do a cut crease.
Yeah.
Luna, hush. Oh goodness.
Whoa, she's upset about something. I know Jojo was talking back to her a little while ago. But he hears another dog. I said, no, we don't have another dog at the house. He was looking for her.
Okay, I'll give you this. Come on, ready? 1, 2, 3, go get it.
Oh, she's wanting to play.
Yeah, that's why she's growling at me.
Oh, my mama, you're not paying me no attention. Yeah, I figured you had something to do tonight. I said, oh, she's really early tonight. I said, I know, because I know you usually go on Thursday nights about 7 or 8.
Yeah, I actually don't have anything to do tonight.
Yeah.
I just wanted to
Get
it off.
it.
Nobody's here. Well, my husband's here, but he's working.
Yeah.
So I was like, and I took the day off. So I was like, I'm just going to do it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it was finally. Is it getting warmer where you are yet?
Well, it was, and then my daughter went out to the bus today in shorts and a t-shirt, and she turned around, came back, and was like, "It's cold."
Oh no. Yeah, it was like now today it's not as hot as it was yesterday, but like at 10 o'clock I tried to watch JoJo and he's like it's like it was like 80 degrees already. I'm like, oh man.
Yeah, I
Here
haven't been outside since this morning, so I don't really know what it's like. I did stitch makeup,
Oh,
earlier.
did you? I have to look on your reel or did you put it up yet?
I haven't posted it yet. They're all in draft mode,
Oh, I can't wait to see
but I
that.
will.
I know I maybe I should do that on Stitch Day one year. This when it comes up.
Well, Tina is hosting a Stitch Day, collaboration. Do you want
Oh, okay. So you can just do anything, just make a video of related to Stitch.
Yep. That's why I did it. I recorded myself making a video.
Oh, okay. I'll have to see if I mean, yeah, I know. It's just I've been invited to so many swaps. I'm like, people, I can't do every single swap. I really would love to, but
Well, this
it
is
just
just a collaboration, so it's not.
yeah, right, yeah. Just like with your one that you did for breast cancer, and and again I thank you so much for doing that. It's um bringing awareness to things like that.
Sure.
Yeah. I did a little video. My great nephew has autism, and that's why I wore this shirt. Is that I wore it in the video. He's like 6, and I'm gonna actually do like 3 parts because I could. I mean, it's like when you have several people like that in your life, and and it's like different stages. And I just thought it would be neat, to kind of let people know, hey, this person went through it. This is what they did, and this, and everything, and because my next person that I'm gonna because like my nephew is the one I put up today. He's 6. He didn't talk till he was like almost 4. But he got good speech. He was able to go in pre-K early, and now he can. She said you can't shut him up. She said, but he's still taking like occupational therapy, but he's not taking the behavioral therapy anymore. And then my friend that I've known for almost 30 years, her oldest son is in his 20s, and he had to be in therapy till he was in the 12th grade, but he's graduated college and he's got a degree and he's like a high functioning autistic person.
Yeah,
Um,
that's what
and
your nephew is.
so talented. Oh my God, he can draw anything. He's so talented, and I can't. I'll be putting his video up. I'm trying to get everything together and make the slides and make the video in probably next couple days. And then you've heard of, have you heard of It's Joey's World?
Yeah.
Joey. Yeah, I'm gonna do one about Joey because he's just I don't know if you know his whole story, but when he was diagnosed, so he's my age, and so he 60 in the 60s, late 60s, early 70s, and they like put a death sentence like he's not going to live past 20. And he was just so determined. He had to wear leg braces, and his mom and Lisa just never gave up on him, and he will never be able to like live on his own or drive or anything like that like Mitchell can. Like he's kind of like a middle kind of functioning. And sometimes like in the lower spectrum, like if he has like shutdown days like Noah has.
Yeah.
But he's I mean, they go on cruises and they go to Disney, and yeah, I got to meet all 3 of them in November when we had that big meetup at the boardwalk, and you would try to get a picture with somebody else, and there's Joey. Hi, I'm here, and he photobombed everybody's picture, but he's just he's just so knowledgeable. He can remember anything about sports, whether it's boxing, football, soccer, basketball, baseball. He can tell you how many thousands of sports DVDs he has. He loves Tinkerbell, and I can't wait to share his story. because it's just, even though, they told him, he's not going to live past 20. But he didn't give up. His mom didn't give up, and he's now living with Lisa and her husband. And they're just all so amazing. There's no, because if Lisa didn't step up, she could have been, no, I want to live my own life.
Well, I guess
You
you said he's in his 60s.
No, he's 50. He's 50. He's a year younger than me. His birthday's next week. He will be 52 next week. She said he's a year younger than me, or a year or two younger than me. So he's 52 or 53, I believe.
Are his parents not around anymore?
I don't think they're alive anymore. I think they lost him a couple years. I don't know how long they've been gone, but I know he's lived with them quite a while. I believe.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just, Lisa and Kid, they're his videos. He just, they make the craziest, wackiest, and but they're so inspirational. And I mean, for Autism Day, they focused on one of their friends, and these like, well, if they're not going to, I mean, because they may have done it several years ago, and they don't want to. But I said, well, I'm going to tell Joey's story. Why not? And I just couldn't pick between the three of them. I'm like, well, I'm just, so, Noah's video was like 10 minutes, and then maybe I'll spend 5 or 10 minutes on Mitchell's video. And then that way I could just focus on each of them, and the different, things that they all went through, to get where they are today. And, maybe in a couple of years I can do a follow up on Noah's story when he's like 16 or something, when, with with the dedication that Crystal has, and she's, been able to be a stay at home mom, and everything, and just get the right, tools, and, get all the helps and everything. And Lisa said that Joey was, even back in the 70s, 80s, he was where they lived. I think they were from up New York. They're up north somewhere, New York, New Jersey, I believe. And he went to an autistic school. So I said that had to have been such a blessing. I mean, because I don't even know if they even have that now. I mean, and if they do, it's probably not free. Education is so hard to come by. But I know I have another friend, and her son is 15, and he's able to go to a nice, like a private school, but she's fought so hard, and the state is actually paying for it. But her stupid ex-husband doesn't want her son. Well, it maybe it's too far. And she's like, but the school is next to your work. You can take him every day. So it's just a shame that, some parents, give everything they have, and and
then others don't. Yeah.
Because my father's never been in my life hardly at all. But and it's a shame. Thank goodness for my aunt and uncle that I had. Because my uncle gave me away, and if it hadn't been for my aunt and uncle, who knows? Because my mom, she raised all three of us on her own pretty much, and it's just I just thank God for my grandma, my grandma, aunt, and because I don't know, I just how single moms nowadays do it. I mean daycare is so expensive, and
Yes, it is.
I mean it's like $100 a day. I mean I don't know how they pay weekly.
Really?
And then when during summer camps, thank God for summer camps and stuff that you try to find in church camps or church schools that help families. Just people just don't realize, if you don't, if you're in, my friend Laura, she watches her daughter's babies whenever her daughter works, and but think she's able to do that for her daughter, and her daughter is so so thankful. It's not everybody can do that.
Yeah, I mean, I was lucky. For a little while, I had to struggle being a single mom in daycare.
Oh, really?
met my husband pretty early after my son was born.
Oh, that's amazing.
Like 9 months old when we met.
Oh, wow. I know well, Mary, from the Siskatiers,
Mhm.
I think she met Michael when the kids were like in 8 or 10 or 6 or 8. Um, they were really young. She said all this on camera and other live streams. I don't want to share anything that she hasn't shared, but she was a single mom. Her husband left her before she had breast cancer, and she said, okay, let's get this over with. I have my surgery. I got to go back to work. And, but, she didn't, have months and, to recover and, and everything from, for everything that had to go through chemotherapy and the surgeries and everything. And she was very fortunate to have, I'm pretty sure her mom and dad, probably was a big support with that. And I think she just moved real close to them right now, I believe. But yeah. I tell you, I don't know what I've done without Mary and all my friends that were survivors. People, people say that you hate sharing things when you're going through something, but I'm like, if I hadn't, my friend Melissa geeking out Melly Mel, if I hadn't have told her and just was talking to her, oh well, you should talk to Mary. I'm like, oh, who, and Mary just, hey, anytime you want to talk, I'm here, and I'm like, yeah, and she's like, no, and she really was several times, because when you have to make decisions, it's kind of, it's kind of hard to do that without, any knowledge of anything or what is going to happen, and I mean, I was fortunate, I had three friends that they both, I only had to have one, but I have several friends that had, you know, that had to have double mastectomies, and some chose to have reconstruction, some didn't, and and it was just, and they told me what the whole procedure was and everything, and it's like, wow, this is a lot to take in, a lot to think about, because and going through COVID, I would have had to stay overnight, away in Charleston, in a hospital by myself, because in 2020 was when I had my operation, and I'm like, well, it was a lot to take, it was a lot to think about,
Yeah.
you don't want to make decisions like that and then, regret it. But yeah, it was just nice to have, and so many, I mean, literally. And then my friend Liz Lennon, she's also a YouTuber. She does, she's a personal shopper. What is her Life with Liz, I think is her channel now, but Liz Lennon, she was diagnosed a little bit after me, 6 months, and she every other week she's, hey, how you doing? She'd send me recipes. She's like, I'm, because she decided just when to eat healthier and just go vegetarian and just eat tofu, and she would just tell me all these things she would find, and when she'd go to Trader Joe's, she would like do a haul, and I wish we had a Trader Joe's nearby. Our closest one is like an hour and a half each way, because their organic stuff is so much cheaper than it is at stores, and organic, I just don't know how people can afford to eat organic all the time. I, when I got that HelloFresh thing I got from you, I got that free box that was about a year ago.
Yeah.
Man, that was like, I think 5 or 6 meals I got out of that, and oh man, I enjoy the heck out of those things.
Yeah, they're
I
good.
was like, oh, I took advantage of that, man. It was so awesome. But organic is just so expensive. But I just try to eat lots of fruit and vegetables when I can, and now that it's gotten warmer, I'm going to start making a lot of more smoothies, and I buy coconut milk and almond, and instead of, because you use just ice cubes and it just waters everything down. So I buy the frozen fruit, and then um, use the coconut milk. I know it's got more calories, but hey, it makes it a little sweeter. It brings a little sweet to it,
Yeah.
Yeah, I love coconut milk. I remember when I lived in Florida, I love just whacking one and just eating a fresh coconut. That's delicious. Just literally sticking a screwdriver in one. There's nothing like fresh coconut milk.
I've never tried that.
Yeah, it's not. I mean, it's not. I mean, it's unless you chill it, but take it in the but yeah, you get and there's like a certain spot on top of the coconut that's soft, and we would just pull the husk off and just stick a screwdriver in there and stick a straw in, and that's there you go. Yeah, nothing like that. But so are you like what kind of version of Spider-Man are you, the character?
No Way Home is the most recent one.
Okay.
And in that one, half of his mask gets removed, and that's what this is, because this side looks dirty. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's what that is. It's like the removal of the mask. It's digitalized, and it's like cool looking. Not as good as it is in the movies, but
Well, I can't wait to see your Stitch one. That's going to be fun to watch.
Yeah, I put a little lip gloss on my lips because my lips are dry. I hate to see my lips dry in pictures.
Oh,
let's see.
I can't wait to. We're supposed to be getting fiber next week. I cannot wait because.
Fiber optic.
Yes, they're not going to make us pay any more for it because they're putting it on the whole neighborhood, so that'll be nice.
Because ours is expensive.
Sometimes when I'm on stream, because I usually pull the channel that I'm on my my laptop so I can do the chat, but I totally forgot to do that. It's sitting over there, and so I can tell if I start freezing up, whatever. So it's like I said, well, I knew you weren't going to go for very long, so I figured you'd. I said, well, I'll hop on. James he's in the middle cooking. He's cooking supper for us, so I'm like, well, I thought I'd hop on and support you for a little bit.
Well, I am getting close to being done. I just got my eyelashes to do, so it won't be much longer.
Yeah.
What is my eyelashes?
Do you have a certain do you put eyelashes on, or do you put just mascara on?
I do eyelashes, especially for Magical Makeup.
Oh, okay.
But I put mascara on too because it looks funny if you put eyelashes on without mascara.
Oh, okay.
It looks really weird.
I wondered if there was a mascara that you really liked that would stay on all day. Because
yes, there is.
When
I do a combination of two, but if you were just interested in one, I would go with Too Faced Better Than Sex. It's a really, really good mascara.
That's the name of the brand? Too Faced?
And Better Than Sex is the name of the mascara.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
That's funny. Because if I go back, when I go in Florida, it's always so hot when it's warm. And I've my one mascara is that I swore by, but she doesn't make it anymore. Have you heard of Mally Cosmetics? Mally? She's on QVC a lot. And I think you can get Mally. I don't know if you can get Mally Alta, but she's a real beautiful Hawaiian makeup artist. She's a makeup artist for different stars and stuff. And I've been buying her stuff off QVC, and this one was so bulletproof, and I loved it. I mean, I could go in the pool, and it would never smear you. I mean, you really have to use makeup like I use an Almay, or I use some kind of or usually Philosophy is my favorite. My makeup,
Philosophy or Physicians Formula. They're similar. I like Physicians Formula.
Yeah, Philosophy is a little more reasonable for me.
Formula at Walmart.
Oh, really? Okay. Yeah, and then she doesn't have that one available anymore, but I've tried another one that another one, and so I've been using that. It was just like a little one, but yeah, it's mascara because wearing contacts is so hard because because I always try to take my contacts out before I take my makeup off because you get all that junk on your eye and everything. I try not to, but it's inevitable. Yeah. Somehow, but But and I guess a makeup primer or something. I guess do you use that before you put the
I do. My favorite is it's called Ice Sherbert.
Okay. Hmm.
That one's my
And
favorite.
and you said it was Too Faced was the mascara,
Yeah,
and that's
Faced.
and can you find that? Do you have to
You can get
buy
it.
that online or
You can get
Ulta?
it. Yeah.
Because I know Target has makeup too, but I've never looked at Target from. I just either go to Ulta or whatever Walmart has. But I don't buy too much from Walmart. I know I like L'Oreal but because I bought I bought a mascara from Almay, but I didn't like it because it just didn't because it's made more to be sensitive to the eyes, but I did a video and I cried and the mascara smeared. I'm like, oh great.
Was it? If it's waterproof, you might want to get waterproof.
Yeah, maybe that's probably what yeah, that's another thing. Because I'm hoping to go to Orlando in May, but I don't know yet. I'm still waiting to see how James's foot is because I still have to treat his foot every day. And I'm going to if I do get to go, I will be going by myself, Christy. My my sister's got a timeshare, and she's going to come from North Carolina like to 95, so we're going to like try to meet her a couple hours away, and then he's going to get rid of me, and then she's going to take me, and I'm going to go with them and stay with their timeshare for a week, if I get to go. And so it's just I'm very thankful because I've only stayed there with her twice. She's had this for about 15 years, and it's usually none of her grandkids can go because it's in the middle of May. So I've just been so exhausted. I said I need to get away for a few days, and she's like, well, you're more than welcome to come. You got to sleep here and there, and then she's actually going to have a 2-bedroom this time. She thought if they were just going to have one bedroom, and her husband and the grandson was going to like stay in the living room. But she's like, guess what? We got because everything's been going on. They were like really fully open, and she was saving up her points. So they finally said, well, look, we promise we'll make it up to you. So this is how they're going to make it up to her. So I'm like, so she doesn't, because usually she has to pay extra to either get a get another room or to move it to another time or whatever. So she didn't have to pay extra dollars. So I'm so happy for her. So, and I haven't seen her since we went to go visit her in the fall. There's I think I've told you before, she lives like an hour and a half from Dollywood, and so one of these days when it's not too cold in the season, I want to like go stay with her, go visit her, and then we can we can leave JoJo, at her house, and go to Dollywood for a little while, and then just go back and not have to worry about finding a hotel for him because, hotel, I mean, hotels are expensive anyway, but it's kind of hard to find dog friendly hotels,
I'll be at Dollywood 4 times this year.
Oh, awesome! I want to go there so bad. It's so I want I want to go see the eagles, the 2 eagles they have, and the butterfly pavilion thing, that all the butterflies. I love butterflies.
The butterflies is only in the springtime.
Is it? Yeah, I imagine. Because I know it's probably too cold. Of course James is too. We want to go at Christmas when they have the Christmas.
Yeah, it is cold. But
I mean the train. They run the train all year long, though, right? I mean the train is always. Yeah. He wants because he loves trains. We want to go on the train and everything. But at Christmas they do like a Halloween also. They do like I think they do like they have the grandpa. They have like the story time, and they do like a Christmas party type thing. I think.
Yes, they do.
Yeah, but y'all get really. You got snow. I remember. Was it in December? Did you get snow in January or was it in December? I remember all of a sudden
March.
Oh, you did. I was going to say, wait a minute. I said, I'm trying. You just got snow recently, I thought.
Yep, March. Well, we got snow in January too, but March.
Because I don't know how you those beautiful pictures that you did, and all and that it looked like it was a nightgown though, but it was beautiful. That beautiful gown you had on.
Oh, they're all dresses. It's my favorite.
That must have. Oh, hi, Sami! Hi! Oh my goodness! What a surprise!
Hi. While you're here, I'm gonna go wash my hands.
Because I figured I thought she was about to go off. I'm like, oh, she's probably finished. She's gonna go off. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm hanging in there. It's my day off. So we were getting ready to. James was cooking supper, and she said, "Well, if you want," I'm like, I was telling her because I don't know if you ever get a chance to watch my videos. I've been trying to put some makeup on and stuff, and my eyes just always give me a fit because I don't want to look like a clown. I'm like, because I love purples and pinks, and I always also whatever shirt I'm wearing, I always try to kind of coordinate. But and I have hazel eyes, but like some days they're like more green than others, and then some days they're like more browner than that. So it's really weird. So but yes.
Makeup, my mom used to say, you don't want to look like oh crap, what's her name from the Drew Barrymore show? Starts with an M.
Drew Barrymore show.
Oh my gosh, Drew. Not
Drew Carey. Oh, Mimi. Right, Mimi, the blonde Mimi. Yeah, she had the blue eyeshadow. Oh my God. Oh yeah, yeah. Or my mom always, or my mom Tammy Faye Baker is the only one but bless her heart, my husband's family used to go to the PTL all the time.
Yeah. Whenever that happened, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm scarred. Now I can't. But then, it's just kind of finding a balance. You obviously don't go all the way up to your eyebrows. It's like
that's what I was asking Christy. She probably thought I was crazy because I mean, I go, I do like the corner, under, the crease and like a little, I call it the triangle. I try to do a little triangle and then, well, after what I've learned, but I do prime my eyes first. I found a nice, clear one because my eyes are, I'm 50 something years old, so I don't have young skin, but they're bright. They get kind of like a brown tint, so I do the primer to brighten them up. And then I just do like a neutral kind of shade over the whole eyelid, and then there, and then the cut crease or whatever, like Christy called. I did get like a wet shadow. Is that what you call a wet or like a liquid eyeshadow? And then I do
gel cream, a couple of others.
Yeah, I have like a creamy white, like a white. I do that like an inner corner, but once you get past that, the crease and there, I don't know what, how far up to go, but everybody's different.
Yeah, I normally just stay within my hood part.
Yeah.
And sometimes I just go a little up on the bone, but then I always go with like a shiny, lighter color in between the eyebrow, so it doesn't, kind of like how Christy's is, like that shine in between, so it doesn't look like you're all the way at the eyebrow, but you're a little bit higher, so people can still see the color that you are trying to share with the world.
I am done with my makeup, but I'm fine with staying on. But I wanted to go ahead and get a couple of pictures and videos out of the way.
Speedy.
It went pretty quick this time. But if you guys are okay with staying on, I'll step away for a few minutes and do my pictures. And
we'll just talk amongst ourselves. That's so funny. That's fine. That's fine.
Okay. I will be back because
I'll pick Sami's brain. I'll pick Sami's brain about makeup tips.
I might look like I know what I'm doing, but I don't.
But you're beautiful anyway. I'm like.
You're cute.
I'm just so mad that I didn't get to meet you.
I know. I'm so sorry. I was just talking to my boyfriend. was like, I really want to go back to Disney. I was like, I didn't get to meet everybody. I was just like, for my first time going and trying to experience things.
You
And
probably were just so overwhelmed, and you just had there were so many people to meet. Like me alone, I must have met like 50 people, and I am not exaggerating because before the November trip, the Saturday before, everybody else that met, there was a huge YouTube meetup at the Boardwalk, and I'm not sure if you know Pete McDevitt. He's like the godfather of Disney YouTubers. He like all the live streamers. There was lots of live streamers that I watched in the chats. And there was
I seen a video or an Instagram thing of you meeting all of them.
Yeah. But I got to meet Painting with Mr. Morrow. I got to meet Maria. Chris wasn't able to come, but Chris, I don't know if you've heard of LBV TV, Lake Winter Visitors. Maria is.
I'm such a bad, like, I don't.
She does amazing TikTok. She does TikToks. She puts Christy to shame. She's like, but they start out making T-shirts.
Okay.
They make amazing. She's an amazing Etsy shop. Anything Disney. There's all kinds of T-shirts and hoodies and different things.
Oh,
but she's so gorgeous. I met her and her friend is the most down-to-earth person I've ever met. We were at Disney Springs. This is the funny story. We were at Disney Springs, and I was putting my camera away. I was putting my phone away, and James saw her off to the distance, and she was doing a TikTok, and there was snoping. It was snoping, and he says, "Hey, you're Maria." And she's like, "Yes," and he turned around, and I wasn't behind him.
He's like, I'm embarrassed.
And he's like, honest, she was just here, and he pointed to her. So she comes over and she follows him, and I look up, and there she is. She's like, "Hi, surfer girl." I'm like, I literally, she's like, "Oh, no. She's like, "Don't cry."
Oh.
I said, "Maria," because we had been messaging. Chris had just lost his dad. Her mom was sick, and I'm in a prayer chat, and I had been kind of private messaging her, and she's like, "Thank you so much for your support." And I don't know if you know, and I kind of showed her. I said, because she's real good friends with Jenna at Resort TV One, and I'm not sure if you know who Josh and Jenna are, but they're amazing. They've been live streaming for at least 8 or 10 years, and
Lena, who's in the chat. Hi, Lena.
Yes. Hi, Lena. And but she came over. She ran up to me and she gave me the biggest hug.
Aww.
And she says, "No, don't cry." I'm like, "No, these are happy tears, Maria." I said, did not think I was going to get to meet her because she had told me she was going to the Christmas party, and I actually got to see her again at the Christmas party. But she was like, she was in full TikTok mode and she couldn't say hello, but she kind of like, she did acknowledge me. She said hi. And then I said hi. And then when they left, she's like, "I'm so sorry. I said, "Hey, it's okay. You're doing your thing." She said, "I didn't even expect her to acknowledge me." I was like, I mean, she's got thousands of followers. I mean, they're like 50,000 on YouTube, or 50, 60, probably bigger than that. I'm like, and she's like, "Oh," she says, "No, I just want to, I said, she says she's so down to earth. I mean, she literally grabbed me and she went like this to the side. And the first picture was James took we're hugging off to the side. I mean, she wouldn't let me go. I was like,
yeah.
I'm like, because not everybody's a hugger, and especially with, going on, and everything. But we were outside, and, and we were just safe. And I was like, "Oh my God, I can't believe I'm back." I was so fangirling. I was so fangirling.
Yeah, and like for me, like I wanted to meet everybody, and I was like, okay, I'll go to the meetups and this and that. But then like I have really bad anxiety, so my anxiety hit, and I was like, am I ready to meet that many people? Like I just met Christy, Shelby, Lindsay, and the girls, like Sue, like all of them. Crystal, not Christy. It's Christy.
My Shelby.
The first time, you know, and then I'm in Disney for the first time. So I was already like I didn't even cry when I was out there. And I think it's just because I was like such an emotional, like,
It was overload. It was just, yeah, so much to take it. I know
not that I
myself.
didn't, I felt safe, but I was like, okay, Crystal's my safe place. I'm gonna stay next to her, and I don't want to get lost.
Yeah.
And because I was supposed to meet Josh, and I didn't do that, and like we were gonna go to Disney Springs and meet the McDork Pops, and I didn't do that. Like I literally, I didn't meet the only person I met other than the group I was with was Jossam, because he's like best friends with Sue. So Jossam and Brittany, I met them, and that was because they were hanging out with Sue and we were at the pool. And then Kat, and that's because she found me when I was exiting a ride. Like that's the only reason I ran into Kat. Like she hunted me down.
Yeah, we were supposed to be at Epcot that day, but that night before was when we found out about James's foot.
Yeah.
And we had free tickets to go there because my friend Russ was still working for Disney at the time. And Josh, he said, "Why didn't come?" I said, "No, Josh." I said, "We weren't able to." And because I had to get a wheelchair for the Christmas party. And I told you, I wasn't going to go. But we went to the Mediclinic, the overnight, what do you call them? The med, it's kind of like, ER, but like an everyday clinic, so we went there and they put him on antibiotic and they wrapped his foot up and everything. And I had to wrap his foot up every day. And they're like, just stay off your foot. That's all you got to do. So, we, got, and he's like, no, because Serena from Serena's Sparkly Diary and Val, we're gonna be at the Christmas party. He's like, no, you Serena is in Canada. You don't know if you're gonna get to. I said, but no. He's like, look, I'm rested. I'm fine. You just push me around the wheelchair. Yeah, and I paid for 3 days, 4. I was doing that. My arms, oh my gosh! But we but we did it. But he went. I said, he's like, no, we are going. I'm like, we do not need. I said, we're going because we went for my birthday in February. I said, we can. They won't give me a refund. I said, but they will give me something. I mean, they will credit.
Right, you can do another day, like kind of.
That was 2 party tickets, which was almost $400. I'm like, we'll be fine. No, we're going. But I'm so glad we did. I got to dance with Santa Stitch, and all these characters I got to see. But me and Val and Serena, we just had an awesome time, and we had James there. But I'm so glad I got to meet my Shelby.
I know, I love Shelby.
Shelby. Bless her heart, she got food poisoning. I think the first day or two. And her feet were all swollen when I said, now if you don't want, no, just come to the pool. So I met where she was staying at, and we had drinks and we relaxed for like an hour. Between her reservations, and I got to meet her James, because her husband's name is James too. And they were so sweet to us, and I got a little video of us meeting. I said, now you hold my camera, because he always forgets to videotape or take pictures. So he did, and yeah, because I'm just so happy I got to meet her, and I would love to meet her Mama April. Her mom is such a hoot. Oh my God, I love her mom so much. Yeah. But so are you thinking about this year or next year at all?
Maybe, probably not this year. Maybe next year. I'm just trying to figure out. So I started a new job. So I get paid a lot more, and I get like overtime and stuff like that. So I want to save up. I was just talking to Josh. I was like, what I would really like to do is like 2 days at Disney and 2 days at Universal, because as much as I was like, it is like you need the whole week to really experience things. Like, and I get that. But my thing is like, you spend so much money the more time you have in the parks. Like, I was like, if I didn't buy like half of the stuff that I bought there, like my trip would have been so much cheaper, like so much cheaper than what it was. And My problem is like when I'm around and I see other people buying things, I get like, well, I want to buy something now. Like, I want to do that. Like, I want to do this. So,
I just got a pin. My problem is pins. I'm like, I want all the pins. Cause spirit jerseys, I can live without. But my outlets, if I can get them at a clearance price, I like $20 or less. I'll go for it. I've only splurged. I had to get the Food and Wine one last year because it was all apples. It was the sweetest pie. I don't know if you saw my Instagram, but because we go to Apple Orchard every year. When I go visit my sister in North Carolina, I went to the Apple Orchard and I wore that top. They were like, "Oh my God, I love your shirt." And I'm like, so this year, that was last year, but they had I got the green jacket from this year, this November, and it's got I got the green jacket from it. So I've got the jacket. Now I've got the, because the spirit jersey was not cheap. But Laura from Jody and Laura Life, Laura, I had her get it for me. She was able to get her discount at least. Yeah. That's the only.
Christy, get this from me, and then I'll pay you back.
Yeah, I've got a couple. Yeah, I have a couple. And my friend Diana will do that for me too. I really want the orange, and I never was a big Orange Bird fan, but that little orange guy is starting to. I have the my crap. I can't. I have the bucket hat. It's so adorable. Oh my God, it's so adorable. I was trying to find it, because after I bought this one, and I am like hooked. This one, and I want the spirit jersey.
That one. That totally gives me like old school, like
yes.
And fishing vibes.
I wore this when I was at Animal Kingdom just because it was so hot there that day. I'm like, I'm gonna bring it.
I know. I had a dress for Epcot. I had a t-shirt and my like spandex like quarter length shorts on, and that was the day that it literally like drizzled just all day long. It wasn't rain and then done. It was just like a constant drizzle all day long. So I bought a spirit jersey in the park.
Yeah, I think a lot of people, I think they do that on purpose.
Warehouse, but they were still $40 a piece, which is expensive. But that's where all my money went. But also pins. Like I was buying pins like they were going out of stock.
Well, I just felt like November I got a couple, and then February because the 50th I'm like, this is going to be one of I know it's last 18 months, but they keep bringing so many different merchandise out, different pins, different, the black and gold, and then this, and then, oh my God, there's then the big silk, the jackets. There's the blue one right now I want so bad with the gold. A Myers and a Mama Mouse had it on. It's like it reminds me of when I used to go to the skating rink, back in the 70s when they used to wear the gold chains and everything. The silk jackets. It reminds me of Run DMC or something.
Yeah.
But they're. I'm gonna go. Hold on, I'm gonna get my bucket hat. Let me show you.
I'm just refreshing my work pages, making sure I'm not missing anything.
So I can't. But isn't this so cute? I'm like, I just love this one so much.
Super cute.
And my friend Liz Lennon, she's also breast cancer survivor, and she's like a personal shopper. She'll go to the warehouses, and then she'll just kind of ask people if you want her to pick something up for you, you just email her, and then she'll get it, or she'll get like different hot things, and then she has like a website, and she releases on her website because she's got like a group on Facebook, and all you have to do is just be a member of the Facebook group, and then when she drops it, she just gives you the password, and sometimes that's how I got this one. This one I paid full price also.
Oh.
This is the mint one. Because mint, it's the color.
I love mint stuff.
Yeah, this I got this one because I wore it when I met Shelby because I have a Little Mermaid shirt that matches this.
Perfect.
So I wore that. So I'm like, but yeah, this one squeeze me. I just can't get out. It's so cute. It says squeeze me.
We're going to Anime Fest tomorrow for the weekend, and I just got a Sailor Moon bucket hat, and I'm so excited.
Yeah, I remember her. Yes. Yes, but there's a chat. There's a bunch of us. I don't know if I'm going to be able to or not, but my friend Lauren, Mickey Disney 11 Mama, she wants me to go in February.
I love her.
Oh my gosh, yeah, she's hanging in there. She's mad. She's been a video popping out full lately. She just put another one out today.
My Witch 3 swap.
Okay.
So she is so sweet. She messaged me and and then when I had the swap, she's like, oh my gosh, I would love to be in this swap. And I was like, yeah, definitely, because I opened it up to anybody to want to join, because I wanted to give that invitation to people, because the first time I kind of just reached out to, I mostly reached out. I did post it in like one Christy's old swap collab.
I'm not done, but I thought I'd come back.
You're fine. But yeah, so I'm going to be doing that again next year. I'll probably put a thing out in the chat, because what I like to do is, like, the people that have participated, like, I like to give them the chance, because I don't want it to be crazy where there's like 40 channels you have to go.
Yeah, I know.
Keep track of that many.
Let me tell you something. I am a part of the 50 state swap. I don't know how Jeannelle did it. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I know. I feel bad. She asked if I wanted to be in it, and I was like, maybe. I don't know.
I started to be in it, and then I backed out. I was like, no.
It was, but James, did you see? I don't know if you had a chance to watch any of the videos.
I haven't watched them at all yet. Have they been coming out on the same day, or did they come out differently?
No, so this following week, so it's 10 channels are dropping every week. So the first week, there was 10 channels. Well, this past Saturday, James, because my husband has a YouTube channel, and it's mostly, yes, he said he's had his channel for over 10 years, but he doesn't. He's not a people person like I love to talk to people. I'm a networker. I'm in everybody's chat. I say hi. He watches
people person out there.
He watches everyone's videos, but he doesn't comment. I'm like, honey, they don't know you watch our videos if you don't comment. He's like, okay. So he started commenting, and so he joined it. Because she was short several states, and then my friend Jessie, of course, who had Ohio when she passed away, they had to find somebody to fill Ohio, and then another state, somebody else dropped out. I said, well, hey, let me ask James, and so this was his first box swap, and Lauren had him, and bless her heart, she buried her son like a month ago.
I know.
And she's just just was not in that headspace. And we totally understood, but she said, I've ordered. She said, I've ordered 8 things for him. I'm like, 8? You didn't have to get that much, but bless his heart, he had to do 2 videos because everything didn't come in time. But he was going to wait, and but for because he wanted mostly state items, because you could choose if you wanted mostly all Disney or mostly all states, or 50-50. And I did want to know a little bit about whoever. Oh my God, mine was a train wreck. My person was Connie Loves Disney, but bless her heart, I don't know what she was thinking if she didn't. So I got Mississippi. So I was supposed to send Mississippi to my person. So I buy Mississippi things and not Mississippi. So I opened my package from Connie, and it's Mississippi stuff. And I'm all excited, to get a different state.
Right.
And I'm like, so I stopped my video in the middle, and I'm like, Jeannelle, I'm like, did I do something wrong? I'm like, what, did I miss something? I said, I'm supposed to send because, the spreadsheet thing that, Google Doc, your name and then your state.
Right.
And she was supposed to send Vermont to me.
Uh-oh.
For some reason, because, you have Cherie. So she thought since the Mississippi was by my name, I was supposed to choose. I said, no, I believe you were supposed to send me the state that was by your name. Oh.
Uh-oh.
But I try not to complain. I made the video, but so by that time, so she sent me, and she sent me a magnet and an ornament from Mississippi. So it really wasn't. But I said, look, it's fine because Sami, she sent me a lounge fly. I'm like, girl, you're fine. I got a lounge fly out of it. I'm fine. That's what I told Jeanne Claire. Jeanne Claire's like, no, girl. She's like, she messed up. You are fine. If you don't want, I said, no. I said, so I said, look, I said, well, I said, whatever you want to do. I said, I've already filmed, but if you so she went to Disney. And and I said, look, I said, are you going to send me? I said, before I put on YouTube, this is the last call. I'm like, once it's on, I've got a schedule. I said, I haven't scheduled it. I said, I can refill. Well, yes, she said, I've sent a couple more things to you. I said, okay. So bless her heart. She did. And she sent me, what did she send me? She sent me maple syrup.
Ooh.
And she sent me this. And I know this is a little spoiler because my video is not coming out till next Saturday. My video is I'm week 4.
Okay.
So mine is not this Saturday, but next Saturday.
But this is just until everybody's videos out, and then I'll just binge watch them all in one day. That will be like my watching, because I watch YouTube while I'm working. So that will be my watching.
You gotta watch James's if you get a chance. He's so much more energetic than I am. He's like, hey everybody, it's James KI4JKV. I'm like, how do you do that? I'm like, that would exhaust me. He's like that radio personality. He's just but she just spoiled him so much. She got him. She actually got him the New Jersey. I've got them all in here because I was using them.
Oh, that was so funny that you both got one for your state.
Yeah, I know, isn't that funny? So this is what Lauren sent him, and she said, "Oh my gosh," she sent him fudge, and I about ate most of it, but because it was from it was from New Jersey, from the shore,
Right.
Oh my God, it was so delicious. Because he's diabetic, so I had to kind of help him eat it.
Yes.
But she sent him 2 DVDs about Walt. And she sent him some awesome pins, and that cutting board, and then something else from New Jersey. But she spoiled him. She's like,
to write down the cookies that Josh wanted.
He's like, why did she send me so much? I said, because she loves me, and you're married to me. Because she sent me for my birthday. She sent me awesome Tony's what is it? What is the restaurant? Tony's. She's it's in my kitchen. Yes, where they eat spaghetti. She sent me this beautiful picture, like a plaque or whatever, and it's in my kitchen for my birthday. And when I got it, I can't believe everything else survived. There was a huge gaping hole like this big. And it came from Amazon. It literally looked like somebody took a knife and cut a hole through it, and I was like, oh my gosh!
And what's going on in there?
And I'm like, and I can believe it because she sent me a pin, and she sent me a little magnet, and all 3 of them they survived. I was really surprised.
She is so sweet. I know we that's why the swap was supposed to be out last month. It was supposed to be March, but we pushed it back so that way she could still participate in it, because I know she was so excited to be.
Oh, kitty alert! Pew! Your kitty, she just went from one side to pew.
She's crazy. She's crazy. I'm trying to find my nail glue.
I saw her, and then it was like, that's it. Well, I was trying to remember don't tell me. I was trying. Oh,
you got it. I'm gonna be right back.
Luna.
Nope.
Luna. What is her cat's name?
Evie.
Ugh.
I'll be right back. Okay.
Oh gosh, are you gonna leave me here by myself? Oh goodness, I wish I could see chat.
I had to grab my nail glue because my nail popped off.
Oh no.
It's a fake nail, so it's like my real nail.
Yeah. Oh, I gotta go eat supper soon. I know James is like, how long are you gonna be on there? He made supper, and I'm like, oh. So I gotta, yeah. Goodness gracious. So so you said you like, what Disney pins do you collect? Do you have like a certain character that you collect?
So villains, anything villains I always collect. And then obviously Hamlet, because I love him.
Oh really? Oh, there's your kitty.
I know, she's going crazy. What you doing, Eves? Beauty and the Beast, Stitch, Nightmare Before Christmas. I don't know, like
I knew I loved you for a reason. You're a Stitch girl. I love my
car's name is actually.
Oh, did you see? Oh, I got Angel too.
Oh, I love that. I have them. Can you see them right there?
What are you? I can't see anything. I should have put my glasses. So last year, oh, here they are. So last year they had them matching. They were both tie-dyed. Or no, 2020. No, these were from 2020. That's why I got them for like $5.98 each. I'm like, shoot, I'm gonna get Angel too. And then he was from 2021, and so was this one. Whoops! Oh goodness! Oh, my tripod fell, or it came. There we go. Oh, look. Oh, you got the I wonder if that's the same one I have.
And then I have a Christmas Stitch that Leah for a Christmas swap.
I put a lay on him.
That is so cute. Yeah, I have a Christmas one. He's in a Christmas sweater that I got for a Christmas box swap.
Yep. I bought him for my around Christmas. We had him at Walmart, and then I think Laura no, she got me Minnie. That's right. I have so many Christmas plushies. There he is. I took the layoff so you could see him. I got this from the Polly. Oh I had been wanting him for so long. He's so adorable. I love him.
He's such a good. I love him.
And then I got when I was Val's Hanukkah swaps. Seth got me. You were supposed to it's called a cozy swap, and I think you were supposed to send socks or a blanket. But he sent me these pillows and a little and a blanket also. But
I love that.
So I put them up on the background on my shelf and then behind everything.
I don't collect plushies too much more. I have this one that for the 626 swap. Were you in that?
Oh, I've been asking. I've always been wanting to be in a Stitch swap, but I've never been able to. Because I told Thomas from Stitches Ohana. I said, Thomas, if you ever know of anybody that's going to have a Stitch swap this year, I said, please let me know. But
yeah, I'm last year. He put one on last year. I think he's thinking about doing another one this year. I don't know, but he had me, right? I think he had me, and he sent me this.
Aw.
And this is my name on it.
Yeah, he got me. I did a bargain battle swap with Life Joyfully Done. Yeah. And you had to purchase. You had to buy so many things, and
I
this
love
one.
it. I know Alyssa's a big Stitch fan too.
Listen. Oh, where is it? Oh, shoot.
I heard his little laugh.
Oh my gosh, where?
Oh my god. I love that.
I got I think R&R Collectible. Yeah, that where I go to get all my they have amazing. That's where I got my Lennox, my Minnie and Mickey. It's she's Cinderella and Prince Charming kind of. He's putting on her slipper. It's a Lennox one. I got that from there.
Yeah.
They have. I'm trying. I can't.
Yeah,
anyway, but like
not that. I think my biggest collection. It's so hard.
And I usually don't like him in the alien form, but I just thought this one was so cute.
Alien form, he's so cute. I think my biggest collection would be villains.
Yeah.
Because I'm a villains girl.
Oh, so this is the dog. This is the lounge fly that Connie sent.
Oh,
all the Disney dogs.
Oh my gosh, I have from our chubby swap that we did with Lindsay. She sent me a dog bag too. It's not that one. It's a black one, and they're all over it.
The one I've really been wanting. It's Lady.
Oh my gosh, I know which one you're talking about.
It's Lady
and Charles. And I'm gonna get it.
Lady, and I don't know if it's Lucky, one of the Dalmatians, and is Oliver. I know it's another. I know it's Lady. It's Lady, a Dalmatian, and another popular dog. But yeah, I don't. Lounge flies are just. I've only been able to have them because when the swaps, I'm like, I would have never, because I got this one from a Jean Claire.
Oh, I love that one.
And then this now this one I just got totally spoiled. This one I love.
Wow.
It is so.
I've never seen that one.
The artwork. Isn't this okay? And that's nothing. Look at why does the back has to be more prettier than the front? Look at this.
Oh my goodness!
I think that
people want to display them like.
I'm like the back is pretty. Well, not really, but and the castle is like applique. It's like sewn on. And so so is Sebastian. So he's like it's like pin on pin.
Right, it's layered.
Pin on pin.
Spoiler for my Witch 3 swap. I won't say which one I got, and it's definitely a Grail one of mine.
And then I also have Ursula. I can't find but I got that from the Pumpkin Queens. They got the boo swap. It was the boo swap. No, the swap. The Lauren and Brittany, Mama. Oh gosh, Mama something. Oh gosh, Brittany. I can't remember what her channel name is, but Brittany and Lauren kind of co-hosted it with her. The Boo Ball. No, it's not the Boo Ball. Octoboo. Octoboo. And she just filmed her video for that like yesterday. She hadn't had a chance to do it. She got from Meg. Whoops. And Juliet and Megan and Juliet. I was trying to find Juliet's. She drew Ursula for me when they sent my box to me, and it was so amazing. Oh my god, the picture. Juliet is like 10, maybe.
She's so talented.
Oh my gosh, she's so talented, and I hadn't actually really even heard of their channel before the swap. I'm like, where have they been? I'm like, what closet have I been in? I said, I haven't. And so when she's like, Cherie, and she sent me the cutest note. She said she found out through my videos what I had been through, and I think they sent me a couple pops, but the Ursula, it's the Ursula Loungefly, and it's got her tentacles and everything. It's just, and I'm not a real big villains fan, but I love I love Ursula. I mean, well, it's like a love-hate. I love to hate, her. Well, I'm not a big villain. Ursula's about the
Oh, I'm a huge villain fan. I love her.
Well, I do think Gaston is a hoot. He cracks me up when I see, when I see people see him in the park and he's like, here I am, and everything. I'm like, yeah, you're so full of yourself, yeah, that's him. But there he is. I've been trying to find. So I put this on my Christmas tree every year. Look at him.
Oh, that is so cute. Oh, those are the things around you, huh?
And you know how I found out about him through Jessie, Miss Cherry. She's a big Stitch fan too. And a couple years ago, she showed her tree, and look at the little hair. I'm like, look at this. She had this on top of her tree. I'm like, oh, I need him. I'm like, oh my gosh. I'm like, so when we go to Disney and stuff, James, he puts Stitch on the steering wheel, and then we leave when we go, and he makes like little videos. He's like, okay, now you behave now. And he talks to Stitch at the beginning and the end of the videos. He's like, what? You used up all the gas. What? And but yeah, at Christmas time he's on top of our tree.
I love that.
Yeah. Oh, Christy, when are you going to come back? This is my favorite one. I love this one. There she is.
Busy filming 20,000 TikToks.
Yes, I have to go pick up my daughter soon, so I need to go get this makeup off.
And look, he's naked. I took his shirt off to take him to the beach, and I couldn't never find his shirt. So now he's topless.
So
but these new emos are so adorable, aren't they? I'm just playing show and tell, Christy. I was showing her all my stitches.
Oh, my daughter has that one.
Yeah. Oh, she likes to. Oh, I got to show you the alien one. Look at this one. I got to show you.
So cute.
So cute.
And where is it? I can't ever. Where is it? He talks.
I do have to go. I gotta go pick up my daughter from school. I guess.
Alrighty.
Like maybe I had time to get the makeup off. I think I do.
Well, I'm gonna go eat supper. Thank you so much for having me on.
Well, thank you both for coming on.
Yeah.
Thank you for chit chat with me, Sammy.
Of course.
We've got to meet one day.
I know we'll meet, I promise.
All right. Y'all have a great day, and I hope y'all have a blessed Easter.
You too.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.